Hey, Mark, fake banter for the intro.
That's all I know how to do.
Great.
Good to be here.
Welcome to Tuesdays with
Stories.
Hit her in the face with a surfboard.
And then the duck fell out of his bag.
Surf's up. And she didn't even flush.
Knock, knock.
Who's there? Mark Norman and Joe List.
Yeah! This is Tuesdays with Stories, everybody.
No, that's terrible.
This is supposed to be cheesy.
My radio is spitting at me. And I can't choose one.
Woo! Ah! Here we are on a windy day in Manhattan.
Boy, is it windy out there. I moved to this neighborhood. I know nothing about it. I can't afford it. My father's gay. I went by. The wind is like blowing my baby out. He's gone. I haven't seen him since this morning.
Baby's out. I'm on a bike like Dumb and Dumber. I'm like, snot is flying. I got a blonde man hugging me.
Oh, my toupee flew off. I need Maury's wigs. They don't come off. And
our toupees are falling off.
And I came in, and the door guy, I was like, whew, it's brutal out there. And he goes, welcome to Battery Park City. Wait till January. And it's the second time he's giving me a wait till January. I've gotten two wait till January.
Oh,
so I might have to be a snowbird and go do cocaine in Miami.
Jeez. What, did he say that before the insurrection? Wait till January.
Oh.
It's going to get real bad.
No insurrection this time, baby. No cheating whatsoever. 2016, no problems. 2024, no problems. Only year that all the cheating happened was the year Trump was president. Isn't that interesting?
How do you like, well, we don't want to get into this.
Isn't that interesting?
We're a second in here.
The afternoon, yeah, no problem. But isn't it his fault then?
What's that?
The 1 year all the election happened, the cheating and the thing and the rigged and all that, he was in office.
Oh, yeah.
The 2 times it didn't happen, he wasn't in office, so he's to blame.
Coincidental.
Very interesting. Anyways, I'm happy to have him, the old commander-in-chief.
Oh, yeah. We're back.
People get upset, but I'm like, that's him. I'm quoting him.
Yes.
I am just quoting him. Don't get mad at me.
Right.
In 2016, he won. There was no problems.
Yeah.
2020, he lost. Everything was cheating.
Yeah.
2024, he won. No cheating.
Oh, yeah.
That's him. I'm quoting him. So don't get fucking pissy with me.
Yes. Grab me by the pussy.
Anyways, it's windy is the point. What a day out there.
I had a burger at Wendy's the other night. But yeah, it's a wild one, but we're here, we're queer, and climate change is really saving us. I mean, it's beautiful out.
Is it beautiful? It's nice. It's sunny.
It's a blue sky and it's sunny, but it's 58 degrees, except for the wind. It's a nice day.
Now, how about the drought? And you had a forest fire in Prospect Park.
That's right. It was way overblown. I went and checked it out. It was not bad.
Yeah, but the forest fire in Jersey, were you guys getting that? It was
No.
crazy over here on Saturday.
Really?
We came home Friday night after Canner's wedding. Woo, that was something. I didn't see you there.
Oh, I was in the corner.
Okay.
I was DJing.
Kept looking for you.
Yeah.
Well, you did a shit job. There was some bad music. But, yeah, Friday night we came home, and I thought my tits were on fire. I was like, this is
Really?
Doubtfire. It was
Wow.
It was like 9/11 out here.
Fires on the East Coast. What's good? This is Trump's America. What the hell?
I think they'll all be out by January. Don't worry. Once he signs in, everything's going to be hunky-dory.
Wait till January. They'll be out.
Boy, I'm nervous about this hood during the winter. I'm going to need a hood.
What do you mean?
It's just wind. It's like this.
You know what it is? All the big space station over there. It's just a big wind turbine. That thing is just like it's like those. What do you call that? Wind tunnel.
A wind tunnel.
Where they go. And the guy's mouth is flapping.
It's fun. We should have seen the baby because the baby doesn't know what wind is. He's just like this. And he's kind of laughing and smiling. It's hard to. How do you explain wind?
Yeah. Well, he doesn't know English either.
That's
so
true.
We got a ways to go on wind. But yeah, I'm with you.
Stevie Winwood. I mean, like, it's the concept of wind. I never get it.
I
Why is
hate
it windy
wind.
here and not over there?
Yeah. Whatever way the wind's blowing. You hear that, Dylan?
What is the wind?
I think it's air off the water. Something with water.
Well,
and
it
the
can't
moon
all be water
and
because
periods.
Nebraska's windy.
Is it?
There's some wind in Nebraska. I'm
Yeah.
sure someone at some point has had a windy day in
I think
Nebraska.
it
Tornadoes.
It starts with water and then it moves, Jerry.
So the tornado comes from the water? That's in Oklahoma.
Yeah, maybe you're right. Something with the Badlands.
That's South Dakota
I see.
and North Dakota, Wyoming.
Either way, I blame the Jews.
Yeah, I think it's their fault. Chuck, can you look up wind? What's wind?
Yeah, what is wind?
Is it just God blowing?
Is it a queef from Mother Earth?
It's always so strange because some days, why is it windy one time and not windy the next day?
Yeah, it is strange. Then there's Windy City Heat. Then there's the Windy City.
which has nothing to do with the wind. That was named after a politician,
Oh, really?
Walt Windman or something.
Oh.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. Okay,
What
what do you got on
causes
wind?
wind?
It says wind is moving air and it's caused by the pressure differences in the Earth's atmosphere.
The pressure. It's all about the pressure.
Yeah, it's like
Low
a fart.
pressure, hot pressure.
Yes, you build up and you got to get the pressure out.
Oh, fart. I think you said foot. I was trying to...
Oh, no, it's like a fart. It's the
breaking wind.
There you go.
It's
Look at
Earth's
that.
farts.
Yes, Earth, Wind, and Fire.
Earth, wind, and farter.
Yeah, there's your title, folks.
There it is. Earth, wind, and farter. Now, I mean, I like riffing. You know me and you. We like to riff and Jew,
Sure.
but I am dying, Jerry, to hear about Saturday night. I mean, can we just get right into it? I mean, should it close? But I can't sit here for 45 minutes and pretend like I'm not waiting to hear what happened.
It's been a wacky week. I got so much. I got too much. Like we could do nine eps here, but I got to hear about Town Hall. I could just see through the photos that it was magical. I got Louie there. I got the hottest set of your life. Sarah's hugging you. She never hugs.
Well, let me just zip right through it because I
All
got to
right.
get to the LD Saturday night. I purposely have not reached out too much because I'm dying to hear. But
Okay.
So Town Hall, big. Well, it was a crazy weekend. My whole family was here. Friday night was Cantor's wedding, and
Yes.
I just kept looking all over for you.
I was around.
I officiated
Catering.
my second
Oh.
officiating gig in a month.
Wow.
You want an officiant? I'm your man, or a speech, whatever. I'm for hire.
Great speech.
At
This is
weddings.
pro boner, by the way. You're not getting a dime for any of this.
He gave me some cigars.
Okay,
but I gave him like
okay.
$300, so it's
Yeah.
I ended up. It's a net L for me.
It's a wash.
But I got to see my old pal Marcus.
Oh yeah, always a pleasure.
So yeah, I went and officiated this wedding, and it's very exciting. It's nerve-wracking. I had a dry run with Chavone because I don't care about his wedding.
That's the open mic.
So Cantor's, I went, and let me tell you this: if you're gonna do your own vows, work together.
Oh, interesting.
Because this woman, Bethany, my friend, I mean, she went deep and long and hard, and it was beautiful. It was like a poem. It was like a Walt Whitman, Ralph Waldo Emerson beauty.
Wow, Walt Windman.
There it is. And Cantor was fine, but I mean, she crushed.
Oh, that's gotta suck when the non-comedian crushes.
I mean, she crushed in every way you can. Laughs, tears, emotion.
Oof.
And she had a book with like 7 pages handwritten, like in calligraphy. And he had a note card like Bargatze with like some chicken scratch. And I was like, oh boy. And I got a big laugh because I went, well, Bethany wins this round. I got a big laugh.
Oh, nice.
But it was still great. I mean, his was great. Hers was like unbelievable. And then I tried to speak from the heart and I queefed it up. But we ended up all locking in at the end. It was a beauty.
Hell yeah.
And boy, did we dance the night away. What a fun time. Uncle Dale was there, and my friend
Hey.
Bart, and my parents. They left at about 5:45 p.m.
Wow, there's a lot of minorities in this town.
Right when the dancing started, you just see
Yeah.
just right out the door. And
Gotta get back. It's a 5-hour drive.
no, they were sticking around for the whole weekend.
Oh, shit.
What are you gonna do?
Where was the actual venue?
Houston Hall? Right by your old, same place as
yeah.
Chavone's, right by your old neck of the way.
Weird. Double time over there.
Like across the street from Louie's old house, which I can reveal now. He moved, but
Oh, that's right. That was a great pad.
yeah, it was a good spot. But right across from Film Forum.
Yes.
Anyways, so that was fun. We danced the night away. We ripped it, and then forest fire that night. So then Saturday's the big night, Town Hall.
What a weekend.
But it was tough because the wedding, you stay up late, you dance the night away. You can't just leave at 9 p.m. like my parents. I'm the guy. So I got to sign the paperwork, hug Cantor, and then his father, his mother, his sister, his cousin, his friends from the bar. Like it takes 45 minutes to leave.
Yeah.
And then you get out and you come home. My sister was babysitting, so we catch up. We tell her all about the night.
That's
this was
fun.
crazy. That was fun. This was gay. She was hot. Her tit fell out. Mom blew dad.
Yeah.
Then you finish that thing. Then you get in bed with your wife. And then you got to brief with her.
Yeah, a lot of briefing. Boxer briefs.
So much briefing. Sheath.
Briefcase.
So you get there. You finally finish. You go to bed. It's 1:30. The baby wakes up at 5:15 a.m.
Oh, what a kick in the dick.
So now you're on 4 hours. Plus you're buzzing from the wedding. So
Yes.
you know the buzz?
BuzzFeed.
So I'm on no sleep. Then my whole family's in town, and they're like, we want to do this. Half of them want to go do this. 3 of them, they all have like travel diarrhea, even though they went 180 miles south. Like they have like scrambled eggs, and they're like, "Oh, something's not sitting right." I'm like,
what
"We
is
had
that?
eggs and hash browns."
It's just a different town.
It's crazy. You would have thought we went to Guatemala and drank the fucking river water.
Right. We're not in Flint.
It was just crazy. And then so one gets better, and the other one, I think I'm feeling better. And the other one, I had a taco. Ah. And you got to work with, there's like 12 of us. I have a big family. So you got to work on everyone's shit schedule.
Right.
My mother's got a bad knee. My dad's got a bad dick. My sister has a bad eye. My father has a bad ear. It's just everyone's got a bad something in the shits.
Yeah, it's a bad company.
So bad company. I can't deny. The band has an album and song, all Bad Company. Like this is Bad Company by Bad Company from the album Bad Company.
Very not creative. You guys got to branch out there, Cump.
Fun band though. You got Feel Like Making Love.
Oh yeah.
And, don't you know that you are a shooting star? Fun band. Anyways,
Good times.
so so it's a stressful long day, and then we go to PJ Clark's, and you're like, all right, get the burger. This is a burger joint. Everyone get a burger. You're going to be happy with a burger, because my family with the food is not. People think I'm picky with food.
Right.
They literally think I'm Anthony Bourdain because I eat fish.
That's hilarious.
It's crazy. I'm not even joking. Like, they're like, this motherfucker will eat anything. 'Cause I'll eat salmon and jizz. So they think I'm.
Sure.
They think I'm, whatever.
One of those is weird, but I love jizz.
Yes, jizz is good.
Jizz is good.
Salmon Morrill. But, hey, that's not bad.
There you go.
Next special.
Because you are a shooting jizz.
So we go to PJ Clark's, and then that's fun. You got 14 people, and then and this one. What do you think about this one?
14.
The waiter is a tweener.
Trans?
Yeah, I don't know.
Non-bi?
Trans. Yeah, I think a non-bi.
I see.
Neri.
Wow, and PJ Clark.
Well, it's the city,
That's true.
But fantastic job. But I did the thing where I go, hey, psst, when you bring the chick, you bring it over here.
I love that move.
And then I look over, and my dad's got his, fucking Harbor One local bank card.
Oh,
And he's swiping away. I go, what the fuck? I go, hey, Nikki, what the fuck is this? And he goes, hey, well, they go, hey, he pulled the dad card. And I'm like,
He's broke.
but I pulled the give it to me card.
Yeah.
And he's like, he had the card out. And I was like, I had the card out. I was holding the card. I said, bring it to me.
Interesting.
And he's like, oh. And then he's like, kept joking. But I was like, no, I'm actually mad.
Yeah. Yeah, I get you.
That they were like, well, next time, skip a boat. And I was like, no.
Yeah.
I said, bring me the card.
At that point, you got to go, he blew it.
Take that.
How do you like getting
Yeah.
screwed over?
How about that? But anyways, that was delicious. I ended up getting dinner later. So town hall, let me get right through it.
Wait,
Chuck
what was
was
that
it.
bill? I mean, that PJ Clark 14, that's got to be north of 1,000.
No, everyone's getting burgers, couple
Okay,
beers,
couple
probably
of beers.
I went out later. We had a hefty one, but it was still light.
All right.
But anyway, so we go to town hall, the town hall.
She messed up the transaction. All right, last one.
I could go for a little transaction. She was kind of.
Sure.
They were kind of. It's fine. That's like a threesome
Oh, yeah.
because you hook up with them.
Yes.
Is that something?
I have a similar bit.
Ah, damn. So it is something.
I guess it's something, yeah.
But anyway, so we go to the town hall, which is very exciting, and by the way, we filled the fucking thing out because
Really?
everyone kept being like, well, 1,200 out of 1,400, but that's
Right.
pretty full. I mean, that's
full.
80-something%, I guess. I can't do percentages.
Maybe 90.
Yeah, maybe. Well, 7, 2, so there's 200 missing out of 14, so that's 1/7.
Yes.
So that's
Only missing 200 clams there.
yeah, 200 of 1,400. So 200, if it's seated 1,000, 200 would be 20%,
Right.
right? So it's
it's-
under 20%. So
you're in
we're
the
in the 80s. We're in the 80s.
Oh, we're in the
At
80s.
least.
Okay.
Something like
Probably
that.
like 83 to 84%.
Ah, shit.
Yeah, well, whatever. Pretty
All right.
good.
Very good.
So, anyways, it was all filled up. Oh, and it's very exciting. So Chuck was there to shoot some behind the scenes. Salacuse is there. I got the text from Salacuse. Hey, I'm not on the list, which is annoying because I put him on the list. But he smooth talks. He could get in anywhere. That
He's
guy.
a slippery queef.
I wasn't on the list either. I had to smooth talk my way into it.
Ah.
You seriously went on the list?
I didn't bother you, though.
I
Wow.
appreciate that.
Aye, that is nice.
That's crazy.
No
My
list.
management team stinks.
Stinks. Your
we
name
had a
is list.
14-minute conversation on the phone. it makes me fucking. I'm gonna start cracking whips.
Crack whip. Crack a beer.
Whip it.
Good.
All right, let me focus.
It's
here.
a great room, huh? It's a special room. You're in Midtown. The theater, the seats, the curtain. It's beautiful.
Well, it's crazy to be in Times Square on a Saturday night. It's so bizarre.
true,
It's like
that's
it was
true.
like nuts. I haven't been in Times Square on a Saturday night since I was 11.
No, it's a big mistake. I mean, it's not good. Maybe since that bombing.
True. Well, we had another one of those Saturday. I don't want to name names, but it was just awesome. And we got there early. They ordered a bunch of pizzas for us, which was great. Matt Wayne was there. Sarah, of course. Sarah was dressed hot too.
saw
Had some
the skirt.
shorts and the thing and the boots. It was a number. And then Fee had got there at 6:55.
Sounds about right.
Love the Fee, best pals, but you're like, it's a big gig. Is this not a big gig for you?
Huge gig. Also, that's what I would rate her on a hot chart.
I'm like, it's
of 10.
traffic. I'm like, my agent's like, isn't Karen on the show? I'm like, yeah, she'll be here. Don't worry. I'm like, what are you, Axl Rose?
Yeah,
Got
come
there
on.
at 6:58.
Well, she's got to put her hair in and her ass.
Yeah, it was a wild scene. We had quite a hang back there. We had Chuck and Sal and Wayne. And then Louis, Daniel
Yes.
Simonson, and
Whoa.
then Louis and Simonson. Simonson was Louis' date. They sit row H center. They think you died and went to heaven. So I'm doing my bits. I'm having this show of my life, and I look and I just see Louis C.K. and Daniel Simonson, my two favorite comedians, guffawing.
Oh, good, because that sounds like hell to me. I don't want those two funny guys judging me.
Well, a couple times I just heard Louis, comics laugh at
Oh,
the
yeah.
inside stuff, and it was just unbelievable. No real story, just the hottest crowd, the best crowd.
Yes.
And I did about an hour and 2 minutes, and everybody fucking killed. It was literally the best show of my life.
Wow.
And then I was furious because, again, my management said we could film, so we had Chuck with a 9-camera shoot, and at 4:30, literally, they're like, oh, actually, you can't shoot. It's $1,100 to shoot. And for some reason, I just went, oh, okay, never mind then. And then you have the best show of your whole life, and afterwards I'm like, yeah, it was $1,100, and Louis is like, that's nothing.
Yeah, I should
And
have
I'm like,
paid it.
why didn't I just pay the $1,100? I was making a lot more than that.
Right.
And you're like, I should have just paid it. I would have had
Forever. You'd have this
I
footage.
would have had the footage of the best show ever in front of 1,000 people in New
I
York
would-
City on a Saturday night.
I'd be the same way because you just hear that like big charge. You go, oh, okay, forget it.
Well, also they present it as you can't. Like,
Yes.
again, I love my manager, but like you would have been like, well, hold on,
Right.
maybe it's worth it. $1,100, not that much. Then you have it that way. If in case it's amazing, but you just
Yeah.
went, you can't do it. It's 1,100. I'm like, oh, okay, never mind then.
I would have done the same thing, but you're right. That's worth it.
But also, I'm on my way there. It's a half hour till I'm there, so you're like, you're not thinking properly.
Yeah, damn it.
Yeah.
Well, you
whatever.
could do the old me and just go, oh yeah, we'll not film and then film.
Well, we snipped a couple.
Yeah.
They were fucking harsh. I was backstage
Oh, really?
filming Joe, and the guy's like, "You can't film the stage," and I'm like, "I'm not." He goes, "I can see a little sliver of the stage in your foot." In your
Whoa,
screen. He was
union.
like, he was following me all around the venue.
Whoa.
Well, that and
you finally got a
also
follower.
I got there at there's a 6 p.m. sound check. I get there at 5:59. It was like Field of Dreams. I try to walk out on there like whoa. You gotta wait till
yeah.
6 to even step on the stage, even though I'm gonna be out there for an hour. In an hour.
Union cuts. They got these dumb rules. I hate it.
I know I'm such a pro-union guy until I do those gigs, and I'm like, maybe I'm a Republican.
Exactly.
But anyways,
They're
we'll be getting
brutal.
rid of unions in a few months.
There you go.
I got. As long as we can get a fucking billionaire scab in the office.
Yes.
Anyways.
Yeah, real union.
But anyways, the show was amazing, incredible. Afterwards, we go. Oh, this is the one funny thing that happened. So we go downstairs after, and everyone. This actress Tara Pacheco from 4th of July came, and Doug Smith was there.
Ooh, I love DS.
Hilarious comic, very handsome boy. Matt's wife was there. My whole family's there. My buddy Bart is there with his wife Chelsea, and everyone's there. I'm glad. My management team, Danny Frankel, is there. Shout out Punch Up
Hey,
Live.
Punch Up.
So he's just like Ben Shapiro. They look and sound very similar.
Oh, yeah.
You ever notice that?
Yeah, little short Jews who talk fast.
Yeah.
Interesting.
And smart guys, too.
Right.
With both, every once in a while, you're like, what?
Yeah, well, they both hate the gays.
But anyways, yeah, so great hang. And then there's just a group of young, hot people. Looked like they were probably 27, 28 years old, very attractive, like 2 women, 9 guys. And they all have red Backstage passes on.
Uh-oh.
So I just walk over and go, hey, thanks so much. Thanks for coming. Nice to meet you. Looking good. Okay, great, nice. And they go, oh, yeah, okay. And then I go back to hanging out, and these people are just lingering there. It's my party, and I'll cry if I want to. It's Louie and the family and my Sarah and Karen and everybody. And I look, I'm like, who are these fucking people? Why are they just at my post-show hang?
With passes.
So I go to my manager, I go, hey, can I talk to you for a second? We go over and I go, who are these people?
Yeah. He's
like, I don't know. They not your people? And I'm like, I don't know those people.
This guy stinks.
And they got backstage passes. I go, do I? He's like, maybe they won a contest or something. I'm like, do I owe them? Should I be taking photos with them? I don't understand.
Contest?
So then he goes over.
Is there sweepstakes to get into your show?
He goes over and talks to them. He kind of shoos them out. Turns out they're there for the next show. There's a 9 p.m. show. They're there for that show. So I just walked over. They have no idea who I am. I just walked over. I was like, thank you very much. Nice to see you. It's a lot of hard work. Just got to keep your head down and live the dream. Yeah, and if you want photos, I can sign your shirt.
Oh, man.
And they were like,
were they Asian or anything? I'm just picturing a bunch of Asian business be like,
I think
oranges.
they were like Swedish because I heard them. They were talking. They were like, like they were
that's
underwater.
great.
And then
They were waiting for Simonson.
And then afterwards, my brain's fucking mush. Afterwards, we went to Tony DiNapoli's, which is one of my favorite places. It's like a theater, Italian place. You order family style.
Hey, all right.
We got a nice big round table. Uncle Dale and his wife, and my parents, and my niece and nephew, and Sarah and Bart and his wife Chelsea. And I really took I spearheaded, which was fun.
Yes.
'Cause I'm a regular there. I say, hey, come on, give us 2 chicken parms, 1 baked ziti, 1 spaghetti. Because I love family style. It's so nice.
Oh, and the ladies like to watch you order like that.
Oh, I think it got me where I needed to be.
Hey.
And then I said to the guy, and you bring me the check, and if you give the check to somebody else, I'm going to be fucking furious. He brought it over, and I went, and my parents are like, now we owe you money. And I'm like, but you bought tickets. You came all the way down.
Yeah.
Doesn't make any sense. And sometimes you want to be like this. I have money. You don't. I don't
Exactly,
get it.
exactly.
What are you talking about?
Right.
I know I'm your son, but I'm like, I just made what you make half of your yearly allowance or salary.
Right.
Let me buy you food. Let me buy you spaghetti.
And you got the PJs.
No, he ended up getting the PJs. Remember?
That's what I'm saying. He got the PJs.
He got the PJs.
Sorry, I was yelling at Steve.
He got the PJs.
He got the PJs, and you didn't get the film.
Yeah.
So you got a little cash in your pocket.
So I'm like, this is whatever. So now they're like, we're gonna get you back in Key West. I'm like, all right, whatever the fuck.
Okay, well.
When my son gets older, and if he's successful, I'm gonna say, you buy the fucking meal, you son of an onion.
Bring it on. I wiped your ass for 6 years.
Absolutely.
Maybe 16.
All right, that's it for me. I'm zipping it and throwing the key because I got to hear about LD and Chi-Town.
Well, I got a couple things to say. First of all, I'm so proud of you.
Thank you.
For this. I mean, you packed it out, and then I feel like you and your parents are getting a little warmer. Am I nuts? Maybe not a hug or a chit-chat, but they're coming to shows. You're going to Key West. You're going to dinner. You're looking at your dad.
Well, they've always come to the shows, but ask me what they said after the show.
All right, hit me, fatty.
Ask me.
Hey, what would they say after the show?
Absolutely nothing.
Oh.
Literally zero.
And we're back
Chuck,
to
you were there. I mean,
anal.
like, it's just zero. And then Louis came over and he goes, wow, you guys must be so proud. That was like heroin. That was one of the best shows I've ever seen. Unbelievable. You got to be. And they were like this. And then there's a moment, so I just start telling a story, and Louis was like, that was weird. I was like, I can't, like, nothing. And then the best you get from my family, other members of the family will go, the people behind us were dying.
Okay.
Which I never get that.
Yeah.
They don't say I was dying.
Right.
How hard is it to say, that was amazing?
Yeah.
My son climbs up a flight of stairs. I have tears welling up in my eyes. I tell him, I'm proud of you. That was amazing. You just climbed stairs.
Yes.
I fucked 1,200 people standing O. Good night, everybody. I got emails from Louis and these people being like, what you've done with your life is fucking. And then your parents, they just go, all right.
Fascinating.
I mean, not even like a wow.
Yeah.
Not even good show.
Wow.
Very
Wild.
strange.
What if you go, what'd you think of the show? What do they do? What if you
Sometimes I'll do
prop
that.
them up a little bit?
I'll do that every once in a while. Did you enjoy the show? They go, yeah.
All right.
Yeah, it was good. I thought it was great. And then they'll immediately pivot to Sarah was great. Sarah killed.
Oh, interesting.
They'll say I had never seen Matt. He's funny. And they'll say the people behind it. We were next to a guy that was howling. They always bring up people around them, which I guess is them being like, of course we liked it, but the guy behind, I don't know.
Right.
But it's just something strange. They just don't have it in them to say, Amazing.
Yeah.
And you'd like them to say, beyond that, you'd like them to say, we're so proud.
Yes.
You pursued your goal and you've reached, you're up at the top of the game. I've done better than 99% of any comedian, any person that ever tried to do comedy.
Yes.
I've done better than 99% of them.
Right.
You think they'd be like, unbelievable. And as Alan, our therapist, says, even if you sucked,
Yeah.
even if you made
You
$100
made it
a
there.
year, you'd be
Right.
like, that's unbelievable. You're really trying to do the thing.
You went for it.
But
Interesting.
it's okay. I'm over all that shit.
All right,
now.
all right,
I
as
don't
long
need.
as you're not
I
hurt
don't need
by
that anymore. You just go, okay. I got myself. I sit there and go, that was fucking crazy. Louis C.K. just came and sat in the audience to watch my show.
Unbelievable.
He said, I want to sit. I said, you want to sit backstage? No, I want to sit in the crowd and watch the show.
Wow, that's
And,
I
yeah.
could see just from the photos. I could see the joy. I could see the love. I could see the magic just in the pics. So it was oozing out of your eyeballs and your asshole.
Well, yeah, Syracuse really captured something there, and boy, we just had a great night, and having a big round table of Italian food after was
Yes.
fun, and rode home, and we couldn't make love because my sister was sleeping on my couch.
Never stopped you before.
Well, the door doesn't shut all the way.
That's hot.
I kind of into it too.
Wow, that's really something. I'm so excited for you. My dad will do this one. My parents never go, that was funny. They go, good energy up there. You really kept the energy.
Right.
They will never go, hilarious.
Right.
But I don't think I'm their cup of jizz anyway.
Right. Yeah, that's tough.
I mean, I guess I literally am his jizz.
You are actually a cup of his jizz,
I guess so.
or a bowl, a dick of his jizz.
Yeah.
But your parents ask questions. I know you're annoyed by
Too many
but it's
questions.
something. I mean, too many. But I get zero questions.
Yeah, we got to meet in
Not
the middle.
a single question. Yeah, in the middle would be nice
Yes, Malcolm.
because they're interested in you. That's they're interested in you.
I guess.
My parents don't ask me a question. Zero questions.
I almost feel like they read a book on how to talk to a kid. It doesn't feel like they actually give a shit.
Right.
But maybe I'm wrong or maybe I'm gay.
Right.
All right. But hey, kudos. Whatever that means. I have no idea what kudos. I know it's a
It's a
candy
candy
bar.
bar.
Yeah. I had it as a
Kudos.
kid.
Yeah, let's get a kudos
What
reading.
is kudos? I
What's
think it's
the origin?
congratulations or salutations.
Maybe it's an anagram.
anagram.
An acronym? Acronym. Like killer underwear,
Anna Faris.
killer underwear, dick, hola, soup.
Oh, an agoraphil.
I think it's anagram. The word kudos comes from the Greek word kaidos, which means praise or renown.
We should know that because S, we talked about it. Everything Greek ends in S.
That's right.
It was first used in English in 1831 and was initially used in
1831.
academic circles.
1831's pretty new.
Yeah.
It is pretty new.
That's like Coke is that old.
Right.
By the 1920s, it was commonly used in journalism to mean praise given for achievement.
All right,
Wow.
there you go.
1931.
Kudos Lane on a job done.
Okay, where to begin? So first, Kalamazoo Friday, and then Chicago Saturday.
Yes,
That-
I just want to warn you. If you do a thing where you're like, "Oh, we're out of time. I'll have to tell you about Larry next week." I'm gonna take a wire and hang myself. We're getting to the LD.
Okay.
That's what's
We're getting LD, but I got more than that I'll save. But we're getting LD.
Save something, but don't save LD.
All right, LD, and I got to send you the photos to put in the website or whatever you do there.
Yeah,
The photo album.
it's not a photo. People might be a little skeptical.
That's true. Well, I was at Canner's wedding. I had to rush over. So Kalamazoo Friday, and then me and Anthony DeVito's opening. We're
Nice.
going to get a car at the airport and do a run over after the show, after the Friday show.
Okay.
Chicago. So, couple things. Get to get to the LaGuardia. See DeVito, he's wandering like a lost puppy around LaGuardia. You know, he looks homeless. And I go, hey, you big queef, we're going to the lounge. I got him in the lounge, which is exciting. And he's like a kid and FAO Schwartz in there. He's playing on the big piano and hugging me. And we had a meal. We fly to Kalamazoo. We get the rental car, which you gotta love these small airports.
Oh, my
There's
God, the best.
zero rental car line. I got my rental car in like 4 minutes.
It's the best. And then you just walk out to
yes,
the cars.
yes, it was in the parking lot
It's
right
the
there.
best.
No fucking shuttle.
I hate a shuttle.
We get to State Theater. We drive there, and we're doing the no hotel. Usually you land, you go to a hotel, you jerk off, you go to the show. We're leaving that night, so hotels in Chicago.
Okay. Still makes no sense, but keep going.
Well, what do you mean? We don't need a hotel.
Well, you just get a hotel. That way you can go there from 4 p.m., 5 p.m. You shower. You don't have to. When do you shower?
You shower at the venue.
You're showering at the theater?
They got showers.
What are you, Patti LaBelle? I've never heard of that.
Everybody does that. I thought that's what a bus tour is.
I guess so.
All right, so we shower at the theater, and it's all gravy. And DeVito takes a little nap. Then we chit chat, we eat, and we do the show. And it's beautiful. The State Theater's a hidden gem, Kalamazoo.
I bet.
Who knew?
All the state theaters are amazing.
They really are.
Yeah.
So really pretty theater, and if we fill it up, DeVito goes out, rips it, just crushes, and we have that great exchange where I'm walking out, he's walking off, and he's like, "They're great."
I love that.
I love the exchange place. So I go on, I'm cooking. About 3 minutes in, a guy goes, Trump 2024, which you're like, he already won. What are you doing? So I hate this guy.
That's
I'm like,
who they are as a people.
You cut me right into a bit, and I'm like, all right, shut up. Yeah, you won. I get it. He got shot. How do you like that? Whatever. I'm trying to make something out of it.
Right.
Pull out of that bullshit, and then I'm going back. I get this one. Free Palestine! Free Palestine! I mean, just 10 of them. In a row. And I'm like, what the fuck? So I cut her down. The whole crowd boos her. So now we got a melee. Huh?
Kalamaboos.
Yes, exactly. So the booties. The hooties? All right. I don't know if people know about the Houthis. But so now I got the Trump guy, and I'm like, you guys don't really, you're the same person. You guys are both fucking retarded. You're idiots. You think you're a hero. I saw red. I went off on this lady.
Right.
And they don't throw her out because I think they think we're having that back and forth, which I hate. She just keeps yelling it. Huh?
They don't throw her out. That's crazy.
I don't think they did.
Should throw her out of the country.
Exactly, yeah. Throw her into Palestine. See how she likes it. Can't yell shit there, I'll tell you that. But whatever, we're going back and forth, and I'm like, you suck, you're an idiot, I hate you, I'm doing jokes. What do you think this is going to do? And I did that thing where I'm like just talking and not being funny, so I had to try to get back on the rails there. We get the show together. The whole crowd boos her, which felt good. And then we do a great show. We do a Q&A, and we get the hell out of there. And I was furious, but whatever. It happens.
Sure.
So I text Jerry, and I go, hey.
Nice. Good in.
Good in. He gets 1 million of these.
Doc Gooden.
So I text him, Mr. Goodbar. I text him, and he goes, oh, really? What? Tell me everything. He's like really into it. He's like my dad. He's asking questions.
Uh-huh.
And I just do this whole thing. I called her a retard, fuck her, blah, blah, blah. And he was like, I'm really sorry that happened to you.
Oh, that's nice.
Which was crazy. I almost thought it was sarcastic.
Well, maybe he's taking the blame. Maybe he sees it as they're yelling that because you're friends with Jerry.
I don't know.
So he's taking it on. If he's saying, I'm really sorry that happened, maybe that he's taking it on.
Maybe.
Because every once in a while, someone will be like, you love Louis, you fucking rapist piece of shit. And he'll say, oh my God, I'm so sorry.
Oh, wow.
Well, not since 20, whatever year.
Yeah. And it's not even that I'm like this anti-Palestine guy or this pro-Israel guy. I'm just like, you're ruining a show. It's not even about the stance.
Right.
You know, whatever. So I was furious. Me and Jerry are chatting about it, and it was weird because I'm so sorry. I'm like, this happens to you every 4 seconds. You get a cup of coffee, and you're getting a curvy sword in your back.
That happened to me when I got coffee, too.
What?
Remember the lady said, enjoy your cup of genocide.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about
Crazy.
that.
By the way, this lady inadvertently did you a bit of a favor because now you're back with Jerry connecting on a deep level.
That's a great point.
It's the best thing. You should hire women to come yell Free Palestine.
Come to my shows. I'll pay for your ticket. I'll put you on the list. We'll get you in there. Start yelling. We'll get some video of it. Send it right to them.
There you go. Hey, folks, Tuesdays with Stories, as always, is brought to you by Sheath Underwear. It is all we wear. That's what they should call it. Sheath All We Wear, because that's all we wear. That's all any comedian wears. And Chuck, you finally got some, right? Yeah. Chuck's not on the mic, but he is wearing Sheath underwear, I guarantee you. And this man makes love to women somehow. You might not have wanted underwear for Christmas when you were a kid, but as an adult, you know how amazing it is because you don't want to go out and buy underwear. Let someone get underwear for somebody. Sheath just sent me more underwear, all kinds of styles, colors, patterns. Robert Patton, he invented it. Iraq veteran. His balls were all stuck to his leg while he was fighting for freedom. Those guys would have taken over our country if we didn't go there. Just kidding. This underwear has 2 pouches. One's for your dick. The other's for your balls. It keeps everything in its place and makes your package look great. I'm not kidding. This is all I wear for underwear. It's all Mark wears. I already said that with a bunch of different styles and cuts. I said, I don't even need to read this goddamn thing. This is a product I actually use and love. So none of this shit matters. All that matters is right now you need to go to sheathunderwear.com and use the code TUESGAYS to get 20% off your first order. Plus, Sheath Underwear's 100% money-back guarantee. That's sheathunderwear.com, promo code TUESGAYS. Get Sheath Underwear, support the show, support your balls. Thank you, Bobby.
Hey, folks. New sponsor. Tuesday Stories brought to you by Helix. If you're ready to get some actual sleep the night before Christmas, then you need a Helix mattress. The incredibly comfortable and won't break the holiday budget. It just takes 30 seconds to take the online quiz and get matched up with the mattress that is best for you. Whether you like to sleep on your back, your side, you run hot, you run cold, you need a mattress for a big and tall sleeper, or even a mattress for your kid, Helix has what you're looking for. I got 2 of these puppies. I love them. We sleep on one. We have a guest sleep on the other one, and we sleep like fat kids in a sauna. It's the best. Get the hell over to the website and get yourself one of these. They're great. I like them a lot. Stop tossing and turning and get yourself a Helix mattress. The best night's sleep you ever had at a price that can't be beat. Get 20% off all mattresses when you go to helix.com/Tuesdays. That's a 20% off all mattress orders at helixsleep.com/Tuesdays. Get on it and get some Z's. All right, so there you go. Texted Jerry. We drive Chicago right when you pull into that city. You know, you're having that first year. I'm having a couple of cocktails. I got some roadies in the between the legs, and it's midnight. We pull into Chicago, and you just see the big skyscrapers. And me and DeVito are having one of those great car comedy talks where you're really humming.
I love that.
Love it. And we pull into the W. We park that fucker. I go, hey, I call the W, and I go, hey, I'm in downtown Chicago. It's skyscrapers. It's crazy. Where the fuck do I park? And they go, we don't have parking. You have to park in a parking garage 3 blocks away. So I was like, all right, fuck it.
Now you're back in a real city. It sucks. These cities suck.
Exactly.
You go to Kalamazoo, you can park anywhere.
I parked in the front, right in front of a handicapped guy. I spit on him. So we're in Chicago. Now, I go to bed. We wake up, and I go, what's the skinny? Talk to me. What's the word? Because I'm getting a little runaround. So my team is like, it's all confirmed. You're good. His show is at 5. Just figure it out with the theater and all that. And I was like, all right, no problem. And then his team is texting me. He's with Berkowitz and all these other guys. And they're like,
oh, so you know his team too.
Kind of. I know Burke, but Burke's like, I'm not there. I'm out of town, but my guy will handle it. So he gives me his guy. And he's like, can you come before the show? Larry likes to bail out after the show. And I go, well, it would really help me to do it after because I have a show after, so I'm going to be there anyway. Plus, if I get there before the show, it kind of cuts into my whole day, and I told this guy I would be to whatever. So I was like, they told me after the show, and he was like, I'll try, but I can't guarantee anything. And I was like, you're killing me. It was confirmed.
Yeah, it was guaranteed.
Yes! That was the whole thing. I gave him the time slot. He gives me the handshake. It's macaroni. So I go, I'm coming at 5:45 because I want to see some of the show.
Okay.
My show's at 8. I'll sit backstage. I watched his show. I get there. It's insane. You walk into the Chicago Theater, which is like one of the great rooms in the country.
Palace.
It's a beautiful castle of an entertainment hall.
A gem.
A gem. Jem Morrison. So I get there, and they walk in the back door. And first of all, the marquee, I'll send you the photo, says Larry David, 5, sold out. Mark Norman, 8, sold out, which is just
that is unbelievable.
Unbelievable double billing.
I mean, you got to frame that. Did you have Syracuse? You didn't have Syracuse.
No, I'm in Chicago.
That's Syracuse was with me.
That's right.
Syracuse.
Yes.
But did you get an HD photo? Because that needs to be blown up, framed, matted, and shoved right on your ceiling. So when you fuck, you can see it.
Yeah, that's not bad. All right. She's got to be on top, I guess.
Yeah.
I guess I fuck her with the photo on the bed. But
mirrors.
Yeah, it's true. So I walk in and he's sitting there on stage. So you're side stage. You see his big legs hanging off the chair, and he's like, "Oh yeah, shut up, Jeff, you idiot!" And he's going back and forth with Jeff Garland and Susie Essman are on stage. They're doing a whole Q&A powwow thing.
Wow, is that the show? Tell me about the show. I mean, you're telling me about the show, but is that
That's the
the
show.
premise of the show? That 3 of them are out there?
Jeff has questions, and he's like, "How'd you get started?" They do They do Larry's whole life, and then how he got Seinfeld. So I knew every story. I'm tapping DeVito like, I know this one, that one. This is how that ends. I'm really rooting for him.
Wow.
And then at the end, they do the Q&A with the audience, and that was the best part. So people stand up, and they give the guy a microphone, and they'll be like, "Jerry, did you ever get scared with the Fatwa episode that the Ayatollah would come after you?" And she's like, "Ha, ha, 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 ha." He does that whole laugh, and he's like, "Fuck them, I'm not scared of them." Actually, it did cross my mind. Whatever. And he was being funny and on.
Wow. Just being in the presence of Larry
It was
makes
insane.
my tits wiggle.
It was. I'm not. We've met all these celebrities. You've met Springsteen and McCartney, but this one I was like, A, because I'm a huge fan, but B, because he would not want to hang out. So
I don't know. I'm not so sure about that.
Well,
I think you'd enjoy your company quite a bit.
we'll get into that later.
All right.
So he had one great moment where he stood up and this guy goes, "Larry, did you take anything from the Seinfeld set? Did you keep stuff as memorabilia?" And he goes, "Oh yeah, I have the this thing and that thing." And the guy goes, "That's boring. I'm talking about." "Would you? Give me some real stuff." And he goes, "Boring. Shut the fuck up. Fuck you. Fuck you." Oh, and he did that whole thing. And me and DeVito were like,
Wow.
and the place is erupting. It was killing, fuck you. And boring. How'd you say I'm boring? Well, it was great. And then, so the show ends. He went over, by the way, way over, cutting into my time. But the show ends, and he gets whisked to the green room. And then the guy gives me like all right, let's do it. Let's do it. And it's very tense. It feels like you're meeting the president, like high security, multiple people around him. This has got to be quick, in and out. And in my head, I'm picturing all this. We're going to chit-chat about Jerry and New York and the show and all that stuff. I got to be in a headlock. He's nugging me. I'm picturing all these things. We're going to talk about the Dodgers. I planned everything.
Uh-huh.
So I go up to the stairs. He's in there with like 8 old people. And they're all like, "Jerry, Jesus. Larry, I worked with Jason Alexander on a play." And he's like, "Is that right? Get out of here." And I can hear him. I'm like, he's in that room. I'm right here just waiting.
Hearing his voice is crazy. I can't even
Crazy.
imagine it.
He's got the blazer on, the scarf around the neck. And,
I care for that.
Well, it's cold out. And
Windy.
he's 80. But, so he's in there chatting with these people. And I'm like, this is bad. Abort. I couldn't do it. I'm like freaking out. And DeVito's like, hang tight.
You're like the Cowardly Lion.
I was.
You run out and dive through the glass.
Yeah, that's how I felt so uncomfortable. And I knew he didn't want to do this. And no one prepped this motherfucker. This was all new to him. So that sucked. I was under the impression he was going to meet me and say hello and go, "Hey, I was going to go, good show." And he's going to go, "You're doing the next show. How cool is that?" Nothing. So he's in there, and his guy is kind of pushing. He's like, "He's going to leave. You got to do it now. We got to just do it." And I'm like, "Well, let him finish his thing." He's doing stuff with them, and he's like, "We got to just cut in." And I was like, all right. So he goes, "Sorry, guys, sorry." So awkward. I'm so uncomfortable. He goes, "Larry, this guy is on the show after you. He wants to say hello."
You're not on the show. You are the show.
I know. And I'm like, he wants to say hello. How about we move time slots? He's the guy whose show it's sold out. You got to meet him. I mean, he put it all on me. Like, hey, this guy's annoying. We gotta. It felt like my dad owned the theater, and I was like, I got to meet him.
Yeah, wants to say hello. You're the headliner. You're the guy.
I know.
You're a comedy star. You're the next generation star.
His guy fucked me. I hope he hears this. And the whole team, he's like off put. He's like, all right, come on, we got to do it now. Jeez. And I was like, oh, you feel like a kid. And I had all these things prepared. And I go out there and I go, hey, great show. I'm on next. Oh, and he goes, okay. And he didn't shake my hand. And then
No shake.
Well, I can't even remember if I put mine out because I know he hates handshakes. So I think I did like I can't even remember. I was frozen and everything out of my body went away. I couldn't think of one thing to say, and I just stood there. And they took the photo, and you can see he's kind of like, what's this now? What are we doing?
Right.
And then they were like, okay. And he literally did this. Okay. The guy pulled me out, and I was like, oh, thank you, sorry. And everybody was like, what was that? And all these old people were like, that was weird. Who was that autistic, retarded kid that did a Make-A-Wish?
Isn't he like in your green room?
No, I went to his. There's multiple green
the
rooms.
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah, it's a big theater. And I'm just glad I got the photo. I can say I met him. It was super awkward. It was completely ruined every expectation I had. You know, you're fantasizing in the hotel room of you two clinking glasses and
But didn't you
kissing.
meet him at Schumer's wedding or some wedding? You could have said,
Barely.
hey, the wedding. I was at the wedding.
That was on my list.
Ah.
That was on my list. Opening for Jerry, Schumer's wedding, Garland, New York, all this stuff.
Was Garland there?
He was.
You got to hang out with, because that almost makes it not worth it, having to see Garland.
Well, I had this big plan of saying, you want to do a guest set on, I got a sold out show here. Do Usted, do a
Right.
Jewish blowjob. I know his whole act.
Of course.
And that obviously was never going to happen, but I was scared to bring it up because I didn't want Garland to go, I'll do it.
Oh,
I would have
my
kicked him
God.
right down the stairs like a pregnant woman. But he was nice after. He was like, you're a great writer. I think he thought I was Sam Morril.
He's so nice. One of the nicest guys ever.
Very nice. So he was cool, and we actually got to chat a little bit. And then he was like, oh, I guess we're heading out to dinner. See you later. I was like, all right, take it easy. So we actually spoke like human beings, but the Larry thing was beyond awkward. When I say awkward, I mean it was weird.
Have you talked to Berkowitz? I want to get Berkowitz on the line and say, hey, your guy fucked me.
Yeah, I'd like to. That's
Because
a
we've
good
known
idea.
Berkowitz for 25 years.
Berkowitz texted, how'd it go? I said it was super awkward. And he goes, I hope awkward in a good way. And I gave him one of these. And that was the end of that. But maybe I'll give him the what for when I see that fucking heeb on the street.
Yeah, Burke. Come on.
If
Don't let me down.
If he was there, it would have helped. Because I know Burke, he knows what I'm going through. But the other guy, he was annoyed with me. He was like, well, we'll knock this out. You're gay. Shut up.
Well, you got to remember, too, that everybody's worried about their own thing, and that he's worried about getting fired.
Exactly.
He's worried about going, hey, and then you go in and go, hey, you got something in your shirt, Larry, and slap him in the chin, and this guy gets shit canned because he's like, why'd you let this asshole touch Larry?
I completely get that, but don't lie to me and go, hey, it's all worked out. He's ready. You're ready. You're going to fuck. It's going to be great. It was brutal.
What'd you do to Mickey? You killed Mickey.
He killed Mickey.
But wow. Well, at least you got a story out of it. At least
Yeah.
you saw him.
Yeah.
But boy, yeah, I kind of pictured him sticking around for your show
too.
and guffawing.
And I thought he would be curious because he loves stand-up. So I thought he'd be like, oh, what are you, one of these young guys coming up? You got how'd you sell this thing out? What are you, crazy? Hey, maybe I'll watch a little. I thought that'd be, because he went to Zany's the night before.
Larry went to Zany's?
Yes. Which
What?
also gave me hope. I was like, he went to the club. He went with Garland, and Garland went up.
Wow. Is it a showcase? No, it must have been a
It was
headliner.
a Friday night.
night.
So, yeah.
Wow, I wonder who was working and fucking Larry
That's a
Davis
great-
showed up. Get on
Great
that.
question. Friday night, Old Town Zanies.
What a roller coaster that is. You're sitting in
Oh.
that green room, and all of a sudden Garland walks up, and you go, oh, boy. And then Larry walks in behind him, and you go, oh, my God.
Totally.
Uh-oh.
Sorry, I think I'm being too loud.
Possibly.
Okay.
A child's cry.
Well, maybe he's mad about Larry.
Could be.
So we do the meet. I was just glad to get it over with. It was that awkward where I'm like, I'm meeting one of my all-time heroes, and I can't wait to get the fuck out of this situation. Which is also a sign of like I need to like stop hating myself and just be in the moment and go, it's great, whatever.
Right.
I kept pouring this on my head like, oh, he hates me, he hates this, and I think that was making it worse.
No, it's an awkward feeling. I mean, I had that when I went to Seattle to meet Eddie Vedder with Nate, and you have this moment of like, you just want to bail. You just want to be like,
Yes.
never mind. It's too ridiculous. It's crazy.
Exactly.
And then I always say this, I'm like, I already have a relationship with this person. I've watched them since I was a boy, and then they put out material, and I watch it, and I enjoy it. I take it in. Like, what am I going to do? Hey, and then you just want to like impress them, but you don't want to scare them. So you're like, well, this is crazy.
I know, and you picture you both becoming great friends or something, and like having this great moment, but yeah, it's not reality.
That's why my Springsteen situation was great, because it was just like, I'm a tremendous fan. He said, nice to meet you. I said, thank you. And then I didn't try to like go, oh my God, when I was front seven, I saw you at the fucking blah, blah. You know, you just go, I like you.
That's
Chuck,
true.
What do you got, Chuck? November 9th.
November 8th, right? Because it was the day
November
before.
8th, yeah.
Yeah.
9th was the Saturday, 8th was
Friday.
the Friday.
I assume it's
And-
the same person.
Actually, yeah, it's the same person. So it's Show and Tell with Liz Traeger.
Lisa Traeger?
Lisa Traeger, yeah. Show and tell. What do you think that means, though?
Oh, I don't know.
Oh, it might be a podcast.
It says special event, 312 Comedy Festival.
It was a festival.
Oh,
going.
wow.
Wow, how
It
about
was
that?
Lisa. Wow.
Worlds colliding.
Past guest.
That's right.
Yeah. She was on this show
Many moons ago.
a lot of moons ago.
So, yeah, crazy night. And then I got to be honest, the Chicago theater was all I hoped it would be, but I was so nervous. I think the LD thing got in my head a little bit.
Yeah, that is tough to deal with both of those things in the same night.
It was a lot. And I had a lot of people backstage cutting up, and I couldn't get that moment alone to like focus and get my head in the game. But I flubbed like 2 lines. I was really nervous. I listened back. It sounded okay, but I asked my friend was there, and we had a few drinks after, and I go, it was in a loud bar. I go, could you tell I was nervous? He goes, yeah. I was like, damn it, you should have lied to me.
Yeah.
Hate the yeah.
At least do like maybe a little, but not anything at the
Yes,
beginning.
thank
Something
you.
could do a little something.
Yeah. It was fine. I got some
Sure,
good-
it was great.
Some good moments, but it just it overwhelms you because you're out there and you're like, I feel so little. This place is huge, and then you're like, get it together. You can do this. You've done bigger rooms, but you're headlining. Larry hates you. I'm gay. It was a lot going on.
It's huge. It's ornate. The
Yes.
lights. It's yellow and red and beautiful. I mean, but that photo, it's got to be. I got to see that photo. That's unbelievable.
Well, the LD.
Larry David and Mark Norman
Oh,
together.
I'll
in lights.
send it
I
to
saw
you.
the photo of you guys.
Yeah.
That was disappointing.
It was such
It's
a
a bit
cool.
blurry and off to the side, the one I saw.
Yeah, I got a couple.
Okay.
I'll
all right.
doctor.
Yeah, you need a prima. You needed Salacuse out there, but he was busy at my stupid show.
The cues. I know. I'm surprised. Hey, we could have put that fucker in a duffel bag. But pretty cool. I'm texting Sal Hughes, like, here's me and LD. And he's like, I'm with Louie. I'm at Town Hall with List. We're really doing it. What lives we have. It's pretty great.
Yeah, it was pretty crazy. It was a special night. And then Sam was like, I'm doing spots at the cellar. I hate myself.
Yeah.
That was kind of fun.
He really brought it down.
Yeah.
But yeah.
What can you do? He should have booked something that night.
Yeah. Go with Sandler. How great would that have been? The big 3.
That could have been something.
Yes. So, little lackluster. I wanted to come in here with a full-on BJ hard-on anal sex, but reality is a thing,
Yeah.
and it's set in.
Well, you still met him. You still did the Chicago theater. You still got the marquee photo. You got the photo of the two of you together.
Yeah.
That's not nothing. Have you posted it yet?
Not yet. Today, I'm going to post it after this.
Post
I'm
it
really
up.
going to soak it in.
And say, hear about this on Tuesdays with Stories next month sometime. Maybe.
Good point. Good point. Yeah, we're pretty backed up, I believe.
Just a couple
Good
weeks.
for us.
Nothing crazy. Only a week and a half. Yeah, regular.
Oh,
Week and a
okay.
half.
Well, I'd love
Nothing.
to bank in January because of the
We got a bank.
man on the
Big
way.
bank.
big bank, Chase Bank.
Burbank.
Yes.
Huckleberry Blackberry.
Citibank.
Um,
Brooklyn Banks.
well, what else? You talk like you had
Okay.
700 more things
Well,
here.
oh, okay. I didn't know if we'd have much time left.
I got
All
no,
right.
no. We got a nice. We got 10, 11
All
minutes
right.
here.
You got something? 'Cause
I got nothing.
All right, great. I
I breezed through. I ripped through.
I didn't write this down because it was a mere few hours ago, but I'm gonna go off the Iron Dome here.
Please.
Last night, Stand Up for Heroes. Here's the lineup. Me, Nora Jones.
What?
Yeah.
I think I say Norton.
No, he's too gross.
Nora Jones.
Nora Jones.
Got a big thing for Nora Jones.
Tell me why I didn't come, which is my wife's anthem. But Nora Jones, me, Gaffigan, Jon Stewart, The Sign, Questlove DJing or whatever that means.
Did Nora Jones do stand-up? It's all stand-ups.
No, she opened it with a banger.
Wow.
A couple of tunes, and then the headliner,
Wait, let me guess.
not
Seinfeld's-
a comic.
Oh, Seinfeld's already gone on.
Big
Oh.
headliner.
Bruce Springsteen.
You got it.
Woo!
So a couple key moments of the night. So they make you get there and do the red carpet, which is a fucking nightmare.
And Springsteen did a bit, too.
He did a couple bits.
Yeah,
He
that
did-
must have been bad.
He did 3 street jokes, and they all killed, I will say.
Oh, wow,
But
okay.
it's him. They're not going to let him
course,
hang out in
yeah.
the dry. But get there to the red carpet. I text Gaffigan at about 2. I go, you wearing a suit to this? He goes, go suit, no tie. And I go, that's good.
That's all I ever do.
That's a good move.
I can't get a tie around my Adam's apple. It's tied, a
Same.
button. It sucks.
I know, it's a
I hate
noose.
a tie. Who gives a shit about a tie?
Yeah,
As
fake
soon as
noose.
the music comes on, you take it off.
Right, it's true. But that's a good look. The loosey-goosey.
Loose tie is nice.
So
undone bow tie. That's very
that's
sexy.
that's a little
That's
rat
nice.
packy.
Suspenders and a cigarette.
Woo, I'll blow you.
Keep her solid.
So we get to do the red carpet. I show up Gaffigan, jeans, t-shirt, bomber jacket. I go, you fucked me. And he goes, well...
Well, he's Gaffigan.
I had a change of heart, and I was like, you fucked me. I'm wearing a monkey suit over here. I look like Gordon Gekko.
He's Gaffigan. He can do whatever he wants, and he should have worn a killer jacket instead of a bomber jacket.
Ah.
Folks,
Thank you.
how do you do? Wilbur Theater, April 19th.
So I'm on the red carpet with all these bigwigs, and they keep going, hey, Mark Normal, hey, Norm MacDonald, hey, Norton, come over here. And I'm like, hey, all right. So I'm doing interviews with all these people, and they're like, who are you? I'm like, I'm Bruce Springsteen's kid. I hate myself, whatever. And that was awkward. Just being the nobody there is very strange.
Yeah.
So we get to the green room. Oh, no, first I sneak in Salacuse,
Nice.
the mole.
He could have snuck himself in, this guy. He
He's
would have
l-
rappelled down off of a fucking, boom
Aviation
mic.
duct, yeah. He's so little, and so we walk in, and they go, who's this guy? And I go, I'm bringing my old dad out as a goof. And they go, oh, isn't that sweet? They gave him a badge.
No
It worked.
kidding. Dad badge.
So I'm in the hallway with him on the stairwell. I'm like, how about that? I got you in with the dad thing. He goes, that's my rock bottom. The guy believed it. I got to make some changes.
Well, he does look old as hell. He
does.
is fucking 59 years old, and you're 27.
Well, he's he's got the hairline of Nicholson, and then he's wearing a Hawaiian shirt and a garbage bag.
And he's always got this look on. He's always got one eye.
does.
Hey, will you
He
answer
does.
that phone right there and just say, come on up? I assume that's Drew the Boo.
That's our hot guest.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, so we get Sally in. We go in to the green room area. Jerry's sitting right there. And I go, hey,
Jerry! Wow,
We're-
this is a big Jerry episode.
Big Jerry episode.
Geriatrics.
I said his name like 8 times. Jerry's kids. And we start chatting. We have a good time. He's such a easy hang. He's a really cool dude. He hates every minute of just being there. He's like, I just want to go on. I don't want to do all this.
Of course.
And we chat. Gaffigan comes in. Him and Gaff are really tight.
Yeah, they're
now.
touring together.
Exactly. And they have a good rapport. And you're kind of like, oh, I wish I had that, but whatever. And so we're hanging
Report
out. They go, Nora, you're on first. Nora Joan doesn't want to go first. And I go, jeez. So, of course, Bob Woodruff, the guy who runs the whole thing, he's a vet. It's all for veterans. He comes out. He's like, my leg got blown off. I killed my wife. I have PTSD. I'm on fentanyl right now. I hate Afghanistan. Mark Norman. So I go out there, and this is Gaffigan, this is Seinfeld. So I'm Dice Clay compared to these guys. So I go out there and I go, hey,
Dice Gay.
how about Biden, whatever. And they're going, ooh, a lot of oohs. And then I do my Israel-Palestine joke, and a lady went, I mean, this is a beautiful 1,500-seater. We're in Lincoln Center.
Lincoln Center,
I'm wearing a
Lincoln,
suit.
Nebraska.
Yes, it was brutal. So I had a tough one. I think I went too dark, but I did my act. You got to do you.
Yeah.
And of course, you know me. I got a big mouth, and I went backstage, and I was like, "What am I doing? I gotta get some real material together. I suck. I'm too dark. I'm an idiot. I'm a grown up. What am I talking about? Buttholes and anals and Afghanistan and Palestine. What am I doing?" So I had a real meltdown backstage, and Sally Q, I look over. He's filming the whole thing. I'm like. So that was bad. Go back to the green room, and the TV was playing in the green room. They all watched it.
Oh, no. I hate the TV in the green room.
I hate the TV in the green
Watch
room.
from the side of the stage or nowhere. The idea of my voice being pumped into somebody's home,
Yes.
it's horrible. Like Jerry Seinfeld's taking a shit, and he's listening to me going, you can say this, but you can't say that. You got a muffin, but you don't have a hot dog.
Muffin top.
It's just terrible.
I know. And I go, "Was the sound on in here?" And he goes, "Oh, yeah." So that hurt.
Oh.
So there's a lot of ups and downs in this night. I'm just sweating in my fucking suit. And so then Nora Jones goes on. She fucking breaks the roof off. People are tearing up, the whole thing. Gaffigan goes
So
up.
the order is you, then Nora Jones,
Yes.
then Jim Gaffigan?
Yes!
Who's running this thing?
Fucking Questlove's fat ass.
Oh.
So Gaffigan goes up. Then Jon Stewart comes out of the fucking woodwork, and he just
Bob
starts,
Woodwork.
He just starts killing. He had a great line. He go, did I miss anything? With the whole Trump stuff.
Ah, that's fun.
It was fun. And Gaffigan and Jerry are watching Jon Stewart on the TV, like, howling. And I was like, damn. I don't think that happened with me.
Well, they might have howled.
Maybe a howl.
I bet they howled.
Maybe like a ho. Maybe a.
That's pretty close to a howl.
That's a recoil.
Oh.
Huck to us. So then I gotta say, Seinfeld goes out there and it's like, oh, this is a pro. I was like, so here we are. What a foundation. And Seinfeld comes out, hey everybody, what's shaking? He's all over the stage. He's flipping the mic. He's doing cartwheels, and he killed. I brought the wife, and she was like, that. He had set of the night. That was really something. Seinfeld.
Wow.
I mean, he was just such a pro, and great stuff, new stuff I hadn't heard. And then they bring us. This is the clinker.
Clink me.
So at the end, the guy goes up and he goes, "So we're gonna get you all mics, and you guys are gonna play around out there." And I was like, "What's that now?" And he's like,
"Whoa, you're like the Red Boys. What's it called? Rednecks.
Oh yeah, the Kings of Comedy, the Bad Boys.
What was that called? The original
Comedians of Comedy.
The Red Boys.
Trailer Tour. Trailer Trash.
No,
Tammy.
the fucking Republican buddies, the country whores, the Dixie Chicks.
That's the Dixie Chicks.
What the hell was it?
Winona Judd. Oh, Luke.
Blue
Bryan.
collar comedy tour. I got it. I was there.
Not very blue at all.
Yeah.
But so yeah, we go out there, and I'm like, "What's this? I gotta go out with these guys?"
It's like Wilson Vince. You've been practicing your whole life.
Well, it's fish out of water. It's like one of these does not equal the other. So we go out there, and I'm like, you don't want to say anything, but you don't want to be not there also.
Now, is Springsteen with you guys?
No, he's later. So we go out there, and these guys are such pros, and they have no fear because they're like, this is nothing. And I'm like, I don't belong. So it's a lot of I don't belong this weekend. That's the theme.
Yeah.
So Stewart just starts talking. He's just like walking up to people. Hey, everybody. Blah. And then Jerry goes, does anyone have any questions? And Jon Stewart goes, well, this guy knows. He does gigs like this all the time. And I go, well, last week I did a P. Diddy party. I couldn't think of anything. The crowd goes, gee, what is this guy? They hate me.
Oh,
I was
boy.
just like the retard on the show, the village idiot. And Jon Stewart runs off stage after I say that, like as a goof, like, Jesus Christ, who is this guy?
Oh.
He runs off stage. That was hurtful. And then it's getting so weird and awkward. People are yelling stuff that Seinfeld goes, all right, we got to wrap this up. We have a great headliner. Bruce is here. And I go, Bruce Jenner's here? And the crowd was like, what are you doing? But I thought that was funny.
It's not bad.
It's not bad. It's something.
Bruce Jenner.
Well, I thought we were going out there to be funny. They all went out there like, let's have a Q&A. What's up with the world today?
Right.
I was trying to make zingers, but it was awkward. So the motto is don't be yourself.
Right. Well, Bruce Jenner, it's fun. It's something.
It's a Bruce.
Yeah.
That's a comedian.
Bruce, I feel like would make more sense because it's comedians.
Well, he said
But they don't know who Bruce is.
That's true.
But Bruce Jenner, they're like, what are you trying to say here? Everyone's sensitive right now. It's a tough time. It's veterans, the election.
Right.
Everyone's gay. It's Sunday.
I hate politics. Everything's like analyzed of like, what's he mean by that? Where's this going? I'm like, I'm just trying to be funny.
Right.
There's no side or anything. But
Right.
whatever.
I'm sure that'll go away the next 4 years.
Yeah.
It's usually low key.
All right.
I remember those first 4 years with Trump. It was pretty. There wasn't a lot of that
It was a breeze.
tiptoeing or canceling or anything like that.
No eggshells.
Yeah,
nothing.
nobody got upset. And
So we get out of there and they go, we watched Bruce. I have a shot of Seinfeld and Jon Stewart in a doorway watching Bruce.
Wow.
He killed it. I mean, he still sounds great. He still got it.
of course, yeah.
Did a couple of zingers. I was like, man, he got bigger laughs than I did, which is a little disheartening. And then Jerry, they go, Bruce wants to do a photo with all the comedians. So I was like, and Jerry goes, I'm out. And he just walked out the back door. And I was like, damn, that was pretty cool. I wish I could do that. But then I'm like, I want that photo.
Of course.
So me and Gaffigan are like, we're getting that Bruce photo. And then the lady comes back 10 minutes later and she's like, he doesn't want to do it anymore. And we said, okay. And we left. And that was the night. No photo. But hey, it was a great night.
Well, I got the Larry at least.
I got the Larry photo. I got some. I hooked up with Jon Stewart. We had a great chat about Tony Hinchcliffe, which was fascinating.
Are you mad at Jerry? That's annoying.
What do you mean?
You can have a photo with Bruce Springsteen, but you can't because Jerry didn't want to do it?
No, what? They didn't even know he left. He was just like, I'm out of here. You guys do it. See you later.
Oh, it felt like on the radio they were like, Jerry left, and he's like, well, I don't want to take a photo without Jerry.
Oh, no. He didn't even know.
I blame Jerry for this.
Maybe. I blame the Jews.
Jerry for, I blame Jerry for the photo and the war in Israel. Both his fault.
Oh, yes, and the weather. But, so real roller coaster, but we left there, and Syracuse was like, I got everything.
Wow.
So that was great.
That's incredible.
Yeah. So we did a little wrap up of the night on the corner, and one lady goes, keep working at it. Which
nice.
Always nice from an audience member.
I know, they're like, don't quit. And I'm like, well, it's how I make my living.
Exactly.
I'm raising a child and paying rent in a very nice neighborhood doing
Yes, fuck off, cunt.
Fuck off, cunt. Better title. Fuck the other title. Fuck off, cunt is the title. We got to wrap it up. Put a bow on it. When does this come out? January of 08?
The week of Thanksgiving, Monday.
Thanksgiving week.
great.
All right. Well, next week, I believe, I'm in San Diego, December 5th through the 7th. I'm in Kansas City, I think January 14th through the 16th, something like that. And Montreal, February 7th, I think it is. Coming back to Montreal. And, of course, April 19th, the Will Bill Burr Theater in Boston, Massachusetts.
Hell
and
yeah.
get on my Punch Up, subscribe to my email list. And, of course, the Patreon is fucking rocking. We're about to have a big, hot guest, huge guest on the Patreon. And where are you going?
Hit us on Punch Up. Get on the Patreon, and I will be at the Ryman. We got to hit that Ryman in Gashville. I'm at Houston Improv, Dallas Improv, and Phoenix Stand-Up Live. Also, some other stuff. Just go to the website. You'll see it. Thanks for everything. We'll send Chuckster the photos.
Yes.
And those will be up. They're real gems. So thank the Qs. What do you got there, Chuckles?
First of all, Syracuse rules. We had a great time Saturday. That was awesome, and he helped me out a lot.
He's the best.
Just want to say thanks to Syracuse. But yeah, check out my podcast, Fun Bearable, with comedian Ray Harrington and Brad Rohr. We're doing a lot of fun stuff right now. We're having a Tell 'em Steve Dave takeover month in November, where every episode is a crossover with the podcast Tell 'em Steve Dave. I'm actually going to record the Christmas special, the Tell 'em Steve Dave Christmas special
And that's a
tonight. Right after
podcast.
this.
Tell him Steve Dave.
I think so.
Never
That's
heard
what
of
I
it.
remember.
Sounds cool.
Or a pet shop. And we're doing our big Thanksgiving episode, the week of Thanksgiving. That's going to be fun. We have a consistent Thanksgiving mascot that we write a story for every year. It sounds dumb, it sounds gay, but it's very fun, and it's real comedy, and I hope you guys check it out.
gay.
Sounds awesome to me. All right.
Thank you.
That's it.
Whip
Yeah,
it up.
Patreon.
Praise it all up.
Got it.